Hello everybody, you're most welcome to our first episode of the Street Jazz with your one and only Josh Trends. Josh Trends is here to inform, promote and entertain. As you're all aware, Uganda has been in lockdown for about 18 months now, and what followed was the closure of the learning institutions and most businesses. We are going to move around town to catch up with the students and some of the business owners who are affected by the lockdown. Come with me. Alright, of course we are here at Magara Electronics with the young business owner. We are here to find out from him how he has been affected by the lockdown.
I'm okay, Felix Magara.
What was your reaction upon the news about the lockdown?
Obviously, the news about the lockdown, it wasn't the best news to hear, but circumstances that forced us followed the way.
How are you coping up with the lockdown, Mr. Magara?
Basically, during this lockdown, we have a few challenges. However, we are trying to overcome in one way or the other. Basically, business-wise, we have a difference in response as compared to that before lockdown. There is a response that is kind of low. However, we are trying to cope up slowly.
Okay. So how are you advertising your business right now? How are you reaching to your customers?
Right now, we have very many ways that we are using to reach out to our clients. We are using the social media, the WhatsApp, the Facebook. We have advertisements that are running on radio. So basically that is how we are reaching out to our clients.
If I look around the street, I see you're selling almost the same products. What's unique about your services and products?
The uniqueness about the business, we are looking at three aspects. We are looking at quality of the products we are selling, or the products that I'm selling. We are dealing majorly on products of good quality because we don't see complaints from our clients. That is something unique that is in for our business. We are looking at reliability. On time, reliability, we are looking at the time factor. When a client comes, are there items that the clients do want? We are looking at convenience. That is being easy in, easy out. Where necessary, if there is a complaint, we do respond accordingly. Basically, that is how we know our business is.
All right, Mr. Magara, what piece of advice would you give a young person out there? Now that you have a business, at your age, you look young, you're a very young guy, and already having a big business like this. What advice can you give to a young person out there?
Basically, the advice that I can give to young starters for business, I would always advise one when you're starting up a business. Look at your target market, look at the environment, what products are you going to offer to them? Do they rhyme with their demands? So basically, when one is hoping to start or is starting up, you should look at those factors to make sure you hit the market.
All right, of course, we are here at Yaya Innovations with another young business owner. Let's find out from him how he has been affected by the lockdown. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Your name?
Yeah. I'm Yaya.
What was your response or what was your reaction about the news of the lockdown?
Basically, when this lockdown came up, the response wasn't good, but of course, it is for the good as well. You know, when you look at the lockdown, after at least to a lockdown, the cases of COVID went down. So it wasn't a good thing, but of course the response has been so nice. You know, it's just done more good than harm.
So how has this lockdown affected your business?
Basically, it has affected my business in a lot of ways because been doing much of my things in Kampala online, So much of our businesses have been, closed. Clients, everyone is giving excuse of COVID, So it has kind of affected, but of course, we just have to push it.
So what are some of the strategies you've come up to cope up with the lockdown?
I'm doing much of online advert, okay, and so online advert basically beats down the lockdown because I don't have to kind of move to the client. I just do deliveries. Clients do the orders online and then I deliver them.
So basically, you do deliveries to your clients. So
Innovation does. We do online deliveries. That is basically East Africa. We have branches in Kenya. We have a branch in Congo. We have a branch in Tanzania and Kampala. So Yaya Innovation doesn't just deal with t-shirt brandings. We also do printing machines, like those big machines, heat press, printers, So we supply that. I partner with a company, Chinese company called Yinge. So basically they bring in the machines and I sell them online.
basically, if you look around, I feel there is competition. So what's so unique about your services and products?
Of course, my services, I deliver my services to the extreme. I make sure my clients smile. Okay, I have a taste of good things. So I try my best to make sure that I deliver the best. In branding, if it comes to like here in Tororo, when you look at around, my strategy is that I get my materials where I know my competitors can't go. So basically that means that what I bring in, no one else can bring it in. You get it? Yeah, and so that beats the competition. And then when you look at the prices, I do it at a lower price because much of my things I don't buy in Uganda, I import from Kenya.
We are here at Osuna Market trying to catch up with some of the students. I want to find out from them what their reaction about the lockdown is. Your name, please?
Samantha Nyamwenge Georgina from TikTok.
Okay, your name?
Godwin Odong from TikTok.
So, what was your reaction about the news of the lockdown?
Actually, after my final exams and I think some days when we got on holidays or vacation, suddenly they announced another lockdown, which was a huge burden on my side in regards of education and stuff. So everything now is on hold and I'm not sure when I'll enter class. My first year in the university right now.
Sorry about that. And you, what was your reaction about that?
It was really, to say it all, man.
As a vacist, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy at home?
Personally, someone who is always based on internet works and stuff like that. So I've not been much into business because most of the things are affected. I'm always home and working stuff on the internet.
What are you doing basically right now?
Well, basically I'm just helping out with the family business, helping mom out, helping dad. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Very soon, I believe everything will be fine and you'll get back to school. What advice do you have for the fellow students that are out there?
My advice to the students who are still partaking different classes from the lower level up to the highest level is that education will come back to normal, and the only advice I have to them is to keep holding tight and keep themselves safe from the coronavirus, because I believe things will change and go back to normal.
All right, you heard from the students themselves. I believe the students out there, what you need to do right now is engage yourselves into productive, let's say, things. Help mom and dad, keep at home. Life is a gift. Life is so special. Life first. So let's keep home, let's stay safe. Wear that mask, everything will be fine very soon. All right, of course, this is still Josh Trends, and we caught up with another student to share with us their experience about the pandemic. How are you?
I'm okay, sir.
The name?
Ngodia Oscar Jonathan.
Which campus?
I'm a MOB student, Nakawa. Yeah, too.
So what was it like when you first heard about the news about the lockdown?
It was something so sad because I actually had 1 week to my exams. I'd prepared, and it was so disappointing when they told us that we had a lockdown. So anyway, we had nothing to do, but then just to march back home.
So right now during the lockdown, how are you coping up with the lockdown?
As you see, I decided to do some sort of business. I got a juice machine, like a dispenser. I decided to be doing some juice business, like I call it Oscar Fresh Juices. Like it's actually, I'd rate it among the best juices in town. You get, yeah. That's how I managed to cope up with it.
So since you opened up your business, what are some of the challenges that you're facing right now?
Of course, we have very few people right now working in town. Yeah, as it was before the other previous lockdown, as compared to the other previous lockdown. This time, as in, people are so few in town, and the customers are not that many as I expected. But anyways, at least I have a number of them.
Did you start up the business with the Prime Minister's money? You know, she sent some money for the relief fund. Did you get some money?
The Navanja thing, no, because I began off this. I think it was 4 days after the lockdown, like when we came back home. That's when I started it immediately. I had some small savings of mine. I was like, so instead of spending it doing other useless stuff, let me just invest it in the business and I do something to keep me busy.
So what advice can you give the fellow young guys out there, you know?
My fellow guys out there, the advice I would give you is one thing, is that you have to put off your pride. You get that pride most of you have, the young youth, you get. For you to be a successful man in life, you have to first put off pride and think of what to do. Like as for me, you get, most people are surprised to see me move with Juice in town supply, you get. They're like, hey, Oscar, we doing this, you get. But anyways, I put aside my pride and I began off my work and I'm earning. This corona stuff is really making us take long to us in graduate, you get. So most of us wanted to finish up with studies and sit down and concentrate with business. Yeah.
So do you think it would be right for the president to open it right now? Because I guess the cases are still high. Don't you think?
No, what I think right now, the cases have come down. Yeah, according to the recent statistics, the cases have kind of lowered down. So it would be better for him to open and we get back to business. It's just all about the SOPs. People, as in maintaining, as in how can I say it? Respecting the SOPs, like following them.
So you started up a juice project, and I guess you're benefiting from it, like you said before. So how do you get to your customers?
Yes, for now, like because of recent, on 2 days ago, I began off. I had to expand my market. As per now, as I speak, I supply juice to Malaba, around the police stations, Malaba police station, then the customs office, and the revenue authority. Yeah, that's why I supply my juice. So it's all about expanding your business and catching a specific market. Yeah, so that's what basically I'm doing. So as per now, I supply Truro Town and Malaba. Yeah.
So how can your customers get you? Like, do you have a contact, or do you have a page that maybe they make orders from?
It's easier for them to get me through my contact. I can share it with them, my WhatsApp, and then my other business number that I use just for business calls. So for my WhatsApp, you can get me on 075 147 1107. Then as for my other number, my MTN, that's just for business. It's 078 28 55 637. Yeah.
All right, that was Oscar, a young student waiting for school to be opened. I guess the young guys out there, you know what to do right now. You know, take all your pride, like you said, and then get something to do. Do something that is productive, that can earn you a living. Don't wait for your mom, don't wait for dad, or don't wait for your relatives to do that for you. This is Josh Trends. You can follow us up on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, and on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, till next time. All right, that's all we had for you today. It was a street jazz with some of the business owners in town and then some students. Let's catch up next time. You can get us on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Josh Trends 256. Thank you so much.